Hey everybody, welcome to Bearded Baker Banter, the sports podcast where it's all sports, and specifically this week it is all Super Bowl boys. Welcome Trent, welcome Trey.
Hello, all Super Bowl baby. It's crazy it's come to this point, huh? We're at that point of the season where, man, I'm waiting for a Thursday night game. I'm waiting for something else, and all we got left is just one game, the Super Bowl.
Then it gets into baseball. No, I'm just kidding. No, we got a lot of we got a lot of March Madness basketball and stuff to still obviously talk about, but we're going to dedicate this episode. Go ahead, Trent.
It is one of the most bittersweet days of the year, in my opinion. It is like, it's the big build up to the actual game, and then once it's over, it is like, oh man, like we literally have to wait till that first week of September to see actual NFL football again.
Yeah.
That's brutal. It's brutal. So, but I'm excited for the game. I think it's a very interesting matchup.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, Trent.
Yeah, it might not be, I think it's one of the teams being one of the most talented in the league versus another team that just finds a way to do it, finds a way to win every single week, and
in the playoffs.
Especially in the playoffs. Yeah. So, and I'm saying Niners, absolutely. One of the first teams to, what do they say, since the year 2000, to never be a betting underdog the entire season.
So it was the whole season.
The whole season, they were never an underdog.
Wow.
Trent, is that the sixth team in history? I think.
I don't know. I just saw since 2000. That was last time. I believe that occurred. And then, you got a Chiefs team who you would think, wow, six regular season losses this year.
Six or seven.
Didn't get the one seed. Like that's, that was, it's an interesting route that they've taken, but yet again, like the past couple, you keep thinking, oh, it's their year. They're going to lose, but they keep finding a way. So, I'm excited, boys. I'm excited for this Sunday.
Yeah, I'm a little bit excited. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Obviously, I'm pretty excited. A little bit nervous. I always get game nerves the day of. I feel pretty good right now. The line movement or lack thereof is very interesting to me, which we can talk about a little bit later. But 2.5, and it's really, again, not moving, even though I know a ton of money is coming in on the Chiefs. So, as underdogs, which it has been, the whole playoffs. The money's been coming on the Chiefs as underdogs. It's like, all right, why not? Why wouldn't you take them as underdogs? So, it's not doing anything. Makes you wonder. I don't know, but we'll see. We don't want to get into conspiracy stuff with the script.
Well, Tyler, actually elaborate. What do you mean by that? What does that tell you?
No, it tells me that the money, obviously, people's money, everybody's going on the Chiefs right now as underdogs. All right, so in order, all right, for the books to make money, all right, then the Chiefs aren't going to cover. They're not going to win, right, for the books to make money. That's what I'm saying is interesting, why the line hasn't moved at all. I don't know. I believe that San Fran not blows them out, but I do think that San Fran puts it on them a little bit more than people actually are going to understand. I know they've only given up 7 points on average in the second half all season. 3 points last week to Baltimore, but you also have to keep in mind that the Chiefs also didn't score 2 weeks ago against Baltimore in the second half. So, while it is a different Chiefs team, which is interesting, in the past it was like, hey, how are you going to slow down the offense? Now their defense has kind of carried them, and their defense does have a weak point, which San Fran has a strength in, and that's the run game. Being the 28th ranked defense against the run, they're going to have to stop McCaffrey. But then again, if you want to do that, then go ahead, because you have 4 other guys on the outside that you also have to stop. So I don't know. I truly think that it does put them in a bind. I have watched a lot of tape, on a lot of these guys breaking down the defenses and everything else, and how do you stop Kelsey, and how do you do this, and it is very interesting to see. It's going to be a good game. There's no doubt about it. They're not, Roger Goodell's not going to let this get out of hand, nor will the referees.
you're saying the Chiefs are 28th against the run in the entire NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I would have thought they were ranked higher.
Well, and to kind of point that out too, and this is, I don't know where I missed this. All right, and I'm gonna really butcher his name, and I apologize, but it's that Charles I'm in Yahoo, the guy that used to play for the Niners. Amenahue, right?
Yeah.
Tearing his ACL, which I don't know how I missed that. And I saw it this week, when they were doing opening ceremonies and stuff. They're like, oh, big fumble on Lamar Jackson in the game, but unfortunately he also tore his ACL. And I'm like, hold on a second, tore his ACL, like, so which again, going back to the defensive front. Okay, now you got Chris Jones, sure, but now he was a pretty big X factor. He was a very talented player. So I mean, I think that also leaves a little bit of a hole. So we'll see. I think you're going to see some double tights. I think you're going to see some Purdy under center, and really just kind of gash them a little bit on the BC gaps. So that's my thought. And then run play action, obviously.
All right.
But I don't know. Storyline, I mean, we had talked a little bit previously, like, what'd you say, most to lose in this game, most to gain kind of thing. And honestly, I think the name that obviously stands out, and, I'm keeping my bias aside, I think the person that, I don't want to say is the most pressure, but that needs to perform is Kyle Shanahan. I mean, this is Kyle Shanahan's moment, and there is a lot on the line. Everybody's constantly, oh, he can't win the big one. Oh, he's doing this. He can't do this. He can't come back from this. They have overcome that this year several times now, especially in the playoffs. Down this, oh yeah, guess what? Now they did win. Okay, oh, they're down this in the second half. Oh, they did come back and win. So he has overcome that a lot, which does give me a very good feeling. But I do think Shanahan, this is a game right here where he's got to win this game.
Yeah. So I'd like to piggyback on that. I think we talk about people that have the most to prove, most to lose. It is Kyle Shanahan is the person that comes to mind because I think Patrick Mahomes has been to 5 out of 5 AFC championships since he's been a starting quarterback, right, for the AFC. So Kyle Shanahan has been to 5 out of 6 NFC championships since he's been a head coach for the 49ers, and he has 0 Super Bowls to show for it.
You sure it's 5 out of 6?
I'm pretty sure it's 5 out of 6. And he has no Super Bowls to show for it. So Mahomes, what it comes down to is Shanahan going to live up to his name and fall short of the big game like he always has? Or is Patrick Mahomes going to implant his dynasty? This is a dynasty game for Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. If he wins this game and the Chiefs win this game, I consider the Kansas City Chiefs a dynasty in his first 5 years or 6 years as a starting quarterback.
Well, I mean, that'd be 3 Super Bowls if that happens.
Right. And that's what Tom Brady did in that time period as well. So, and this is to start Patrick Mahomes' career, not just the middle of it, not the end of it, whatever it is, but I think the people that have the most to win and lose in this Super Bowl, the most to lose is Kyle Shanahan. He's got to win this game, or else he's a guy that gets his team there but can never capitalize, kind of like Dak Prescott. I also think it's a must-win game for Patrick Mahomes because this establishes your dynasty. You've made it to every AFC championship since you've been a starting quarterback. You've won 2 of them. If you win a third one, like, dude, you're on track to be you already are an all-time great, but you're even more on track to be, like, pronounce yourself. So, yeah, I'd say it's between those 2 guys who have the most to win and lose in general. But
okay. Trent?
First off, I want to make some breaking news. Lamar Jackson, NFL MVP, just announced. Literally a second ago, breaking news at the bottom ticker. I mean, you're right. I mean, it's kind of obvious, right? Who has the most to lose, who has the most game. But I just kind of look at it as the Niners as a whole. They're kind of I look at it this way: is how hard it was for them for the past how many years now to keep all these guys, these stars, healthy, right? Like, I mean, you look at the year that they moved up to draft. Was it the year they drafted Trey Lance, I believe? They were up there with a pretty high pick, I believe. Correct? Because that was
I think they might have been like 9th.
Yeah, so they were top 10 pick, but like and they had the ability to get Joey Bosa when they were there. They were able to draft some of this elite talent over the years because as soon as an injury or two occurred, which in some case for them, it didn't seem like just one or two. It kind of always seemed like, okay, this guy's ACL. Okay, this guy's ACL. Okay, now this guy's out. Now this guy's out. And so now you've got the perfect, you have the perfect situation in the sense of you're all healthy, right? You think you have your franchise quarterback, who was probably second or third in the MVP voting. You probably have your running back who was also top 5 in MVP voting. McCaffrey was named Offensive Player of the Year. So I don't know. I just think they do. If they don't win this one, it's going to be what the heck do we do? Just hope we don't see Kansas City in the Super Bowl? Like, is that what you hope for?
Exactly right, Trent. They have so much talent in terms of like being a super team. It will be disappointing.
Absolutely.
If they don't win.
Yeah. I mean, but then again, nobody will actually sit there and criticize them having a super team and losing because they love Patrick Mahomes so much. When I say they, I mean the media and everything about the NFL it's not going to be oh my gosh, they pulled off a major upset. No. If you sit there
Trent,
and say,
I disagree. I disagree.
They'll never give the Chiefs an upset call. They won't do that when that's more of a pride thing for them.
Well, because they have Patrick Mahomes as their quarterback.
Yes.
But when you truly look at it, though, the Chiefs are 100% the underdog upset team if they win this game. 100%.
Trey, if it was so confident, the line would not be what it is. I mean, it's been down
Trent,
to
the only reason the line is what it is because you have Patrick Mahomes at quarterback. What I'm saying is Patrick Mahomes doesn't have 1,000-yard. Did Travis Kelce get 1,000 yards this year?
Nope, only Kittle.
Okay, so that's
what
I'm saying. Doesn't matter. Look at the people Patrick Mahomes has to work with.
I'm not giving you that excuse. I'm not giving you that excuse for Patrick Mahomes. I'm sick of it.
Why not?
I'm sick of that little cop out of it's never Patrick Mahomes. It's the lack of everybody else around him when they do play bad.
Well, so far it has
the drops. I'm sorry, dude. You got last year, the past 2 years, Travis Kelce was not only the number 1 tight end, he led the league 2 years ago in receiving in general. So he's the number 1 receiver in the league. If you put the best, hold on, Mr. Dynasty. If you're telling me
how many years ago? How many years ago did you say that was?
2 years ago.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is he's still elite. Travis Kelce's he's not washed up. If you sit there and say he's washed up, ask the Baltimore Ravens that question. Ask the Buffalo Bills that question. The guy went off in the playoffs.
But who had a better year as a tight end? So I'm talking about super teams and talent. Everyone just said George Kittle just had more yards than Travis Kelce and had a better year. All I'm saying is that when it comes down to it, if Patrick Mahomes wins this game, he wins the game with a lesser team and lesser talent, 100%. That's not a doubt about it. Every single skill position for the 49ers has outperformed and has a better year than the Chiefs, and that's not a debate. Actually, it's not a debate.
So every position. So hold on. So you're telling me that the ball has to get evenly distributed like that?
I don't know what you're asking.
Oh, no, I'm just asking if every position on the field has had better stats, who gets them the ball?
I mean, anyone can if you have that many. If you have that much talent.
I was just wondering.
I mean, if you have 5 players that are getting 1,000 yards every year, I mean, I could be out there and
every year. It's the first year.
I could toss the ball to my running back and he could get 15 yards after rushing. Yeah, absolutely, Tyler. I could sit there and dunk a little dunk pass, and he could get 12 yards every time.
You're just like all the media pinheads that
It's
just
really
don't
not.
watch
It's
the
really
actual
not
tape.
that hard. It's really not that
Watch
hard.
the throws, man, dude. They are pinpoint throws.
Right to the defense. They get dropped.
Okay, because he led the league in passing in every category. And it was like McCaffrey said the other night.
Because he has the most talent.
It's like McCaffrey said the other day. Like he said the other day, if you take Brock Purdy's name away from his stats and where he's at, people are amazed and astonished. But because it says Brock Purdy beside it and, draft 262, all right, nobody wants to be wrong. And guess who was wrong? All 32 team scouts. Sorry, 31 because actually our scout obviously.
All right, here you go. Keys to the game. What's your key to the game for the Niners? What's your key to the game for the Chiefs? Tyler, you start out. One key. Don't give me multiple. Give me one major key that you think is going to lead to, either team having the success.
So just one key, not one key per team?
One key per team.
Okay.
So if the Niners were to win, what's the most important thing? If the Chiefs were to win, what's the most important thing?
If the Niners were to win, it's going to be getting Christian McCaffrey the ball.
Okay.
If the Chiefs were to have success, it's going to have to be getting to the quarterback.
Yeah, I echo that. I echo that to a T. Keep the ball out of Brock Purdy's hands. Let Christian McCaffrey do everything. And it's two, when it comes down to Brock having the ball, you gotta get to him, because when he has pressure,
don't state that because he's first in that. So go ahead and use that category.
I disagree.
Let him finish.
You can't disagree.
I said you got to get to Brock Purdy, because when he has pressure, he makes a lot of mistakes.
Okay, so here's my key. For the Chiefs, it's going to be you must have, I'm going to say this, ready, not just a good first half. If the Chiefs want to win the game, they're going to have to play a completely good game. They are known to fall off in the second half. Matter of fact, there's a very big betting trend for Chiefs games, betting the under in the second half, because they usually don't score in the second half. So that's my key for the Chiefs, is they're going to have to continue to put points up in all four quarters, not just early. The key for the Niners, I totally agree with both of you. I mean, initially when I was thinking this, is keep Brock clean, because when Brock has time, he can make the necessary throws on time, because that offense is a timing system. And that's why whether or not it's a complicated pass tray or a deep pass, timing and placement of the pass is important, and he does good at that in that system. However,
in that system,
when it comes for the Niners, I think they are going to have to stay on schedule. What I mean by that is having a positive first down play. Getting into third and manageable, second and shorts, because with that type of offense, when you get a second and short as any offensive coordinator, your playbook now opens way up, right?
Yeah.
And Kyle Shanahan's one of the best guys at scripting his first drive of plays. And as soon as that first script doesn't work, as we've seen the past couple weeks, it can get a little choppy for him, or at least early on in the game, I should say. Maybe not necessarily the first drive. But, so stay on schedule for the Niners. Chiefs, you got to be efficient offensively all four quarters to beat the Niners.
Would you say, Trent, too, when you say on schedule, because I had this discussion earlier today with some people, San Fran needs to get ahead early and stay ahead. So I even was debating, I'm like, a lot of teams like to defer to the second half. And I get that when you really look at some of the defensive success that the Chiefs have had in the second half. That makes you wonder that if you do win the toss initially, should San Fran take the ball and try to start hot early, make the Chiefs try to play catch-up? Because I think it was Maurice Jones-Drew the other night on NFL Network had actually talked about, he's like, can the Niners keep up with the Chiefs defense, with the Chiefs offense? And Maurice Jones-Drew said, he goes, I'll be honest with you guys, I think the Chiefs are going to have to try to keep up with San Fran's offense.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Ty. Here's the way I look at it: is I actually still like I think the Ravens went with that same mindset that you're talking about. Is they chose to receive, and we understand one of the major keys to beating a team led by Patrick Mahomes is to keep him off the field. But I still don't go offense first. I go defense first because the way I look at it is if you go offense first, you don't drive, right? Say you don't put points on the board.
True.
And now you're coming off the field after a punt, and now the offense starts to feel like, oh shit, we gotta make up. Now we gotta press a little bit. Now we're gonna have to play catch up. Whereas if you come out, kick the ball off to Patrick Mahomes, you get the ball at the half, right? But let's say Patrick Mahomes is going to come down the field and score on the first drive. You look at each other and say, hey, just another day at the office. Now it's our turn.
No, that's a valid point.
So I feel like when you go offense first and don't have success, I think that puts more pressure on both sides of the ball.
No, I think that's a very good point. That's true. That's a good point.
So
keeps a little pressure off your offense, like you said. I like it.
Simple as this, Ty. You win the toss, it's one word. One word. Defer.
Yeah.
Almost said two words there.
Just ask what's his name for the Packers.
Unless you're Jair Alexander, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We'll defend.
Idiot.
And he shouldn't have even been there.
Yeah.
No, yeah, exactly.
Idiot.
All right. Trey, you said you had a couple of prop bets that you're looking at. So what we'll do here is we'll kind of give some of our best looking prop bets that we got. I took a couple. I know our guest last week too, Fast Breaks, had a couple that he had mentioned and tweeted out even a little bit during the week too. I was able to find a few. They definitely change a lot throughout a week, throughout a day, in terms of like the specials and things like that on certain books. So I don't know, Trey, do you want to start us off with some prop bets here we're looking at in the Super Bowl here?
Yeah, I sure do. And one of them is thanks to Mr. Fast Breaks himself, is my $50 coin toss bet. I am going tails thanks to Steve himself. It's plus 100. So bet 50, win 50. It's a $100 bet right there. And I got money to play with live bets from there on out if I win that bet. But when it comes to other prop bets that I like, I kind of reference the Athletic here for a lot of my prop bets because I thought they had a lot of good points. I like their statistics and everything. So first bet I'm going to go is Brock Purdy over 0.5 interceptions.
It's the fifth most bet on thing.
Minus 120. So I think those are good odds for him to throw an interception.
I will not be taking that one.
Well, that's fine. I figured that. Granted. I think he's going to be rushed. I think he's going to be hurried. And I think that when Brock is hurried or rushed, he throws picks. So,
you know what
as evidenced by...
I hate how Smuggy says these things like this.
Just keep going. Let him keep
going.
I'm
literally just giving my picks. Next pick I'm going to give is the 49ers under 2.5 total sacks for the game. That is minus 125. Patrick Mahomes throughout the postseason has only been sacked one time. So for them to get to triple that in one game, I'm going to bet against that. So under 2.5 sacks for minus 125. Next prop bet is Noah Gray over 12.5 receiving yards. I think Travis Kelce is going to be a huge focal point of the 49ers and just the Super Bowl in general because of his connection to Travis Kelce. So I think I honestly think the Chiefs are going to kind of make it a focal point to make him a distraction, make Travis Kelce a distraction, and go to another guy that's also kind of productive, which is Noah Gray. So over 12.5 receiving yards for Noah Gray. Last prop bet that's not on the sheet that I'm going to give is Chris Jones over 0.25 sacks. So over a quarter of a sack, which is weird. I don't know how you differentiate that.
I think he said 2.5. I'm like, you think he's going to get 3 sacks?
No, 0.25. 0.25, a quarter of a sack. Those odds are plus 130, which is crazy for a quarter of a sack. So I think Chris Jones will at least be a part of one sack against Brock Purdy. So that's why I'm going with the plus one. I think those are great odds for that kind of bet, so that's why I'm going with that.
All right. Trent, you got any prop bets to throw out there yet?
I do. I currently have two.
Okay.
The first one is a complete fade of one of Trey's. I loved seeing the public money being on Purdy over, I guess essentially to throw one interception. So I'm actually on under 0.5 interceptions for plus 100. So that's the first one that I placed.
Is that a beer bet?
Nope. And
Why not? Why not? Why not, Trent?
You guys, I have not gotten to propose a beer bet. I'm taking all your weird little stupid beer bets, which by the way,
we're each
Justin Fields officially a win in the book, by the way. But anyway,
yeah, so what I'm asking is, if you're betting against an interception, I'm betting for an interception. What do you care about? What do you care about a beer?
Tyler, throw it on the darn board.
Hey.
You know what I love though too is like, even though Trey's the noisiest person in the world right now, yeah. I love the fact that Kansas sits there. Yeah, they beat Houston this past weekend. They get tied up now in the standings, and then Kansas drops that game at Kansas State. So now Houston's back up in front again without even having to, didn't even bother us. So I love it.
Oh, that was a cool little like.
Anyway, sorry, I just thought I'd just say that. But anyway, here's my other prop. This one to me is, I guess some people might say it's stupid. I think it's smart. But I got Kyle Juszczyk for over a half of a reception for minus 160.
Yeah, I like that.
I know he's a fullback, but he sometimes, I would say fullback / tight end. He's a guy that he can catch the darn ball. So I just feel like you got, with that type of play action in that offense, I think he can pop open for, and all it takes is one catch. That's it.
Lots of dinks and dunks from Brock Purdy. So yeah, you're right, Trey.
Hey, it's West Coast offense, a little bit full.
Yeah.
But so those are my two props right now that I'm currently sitting at. I do keep an eye on these little specials that I guess they're called like happy hour or super boosts. Although I don't always like the boosts on DraftKings, I do like I like when they juice the odds a little bit for the Super Bowl and they dish out a new one each day. So far, I have that one that was early in the week for McCaffrey to rush for 30 yards in each half.
Yeah,
at like plus 130 or something like that. So we'll see what happens. I think you're going to get a heavy dose of McCaffrey. That's Trey's key to the game. So why not?
So that kind of leads me into a trend. I also took that bet too with McCaffrey, the 30 yards rushing each half. That was boosted to plus 120. Really kind of looking through some of my prop bets here. A lot of my prop bets involve Christian McCaffrey. I was able to find a Christian McCaffrey, 1 rush, 1 receiving touchdown. I took it actually in 2 books. On DraftKings, it was plus 550. And then I also took the same bet on FanDuel at plus 750. So that's McCaffrey to score 1 rush, 1 receiving touchdown. I was able to take Fast Breaks bet, which actually he and I were texting a little bit and trying to find it because it went away right after he talked about it the next day. The Deebo Samuel one about 1 rush and 1 receiving touchdown. I also took that one. I think his odds, he had him at plus 3,000. I found it for plus 2,000, so I put a little sprinkle on that one. Christian McCaffrey 25 plus receiving yards in each half. That was plus 550 on FanDuel. I got McCaffrey over 128.5 total yards, minus 110. Not a boost, not anything crazy, but I just think that's what he's capped at right now in terms of his stuff. And then Trey, just to kind of echo your heads or tails, I took tails. So
thank you, Steve.
I will be joining that tails
Hey.
coin flip as well. But
Yeah.
Trey, I can't help but say, you said you're what, 1-5,
Yeah.
and like
It's last year
I know
your
you
first
said,
win,
like,
right?
That was my first win last year, yeah.
doesn't it though? Like when you lose it, does that not like ruin your night? Like you said, like, oh, extra spending for live bets or whatnot, but
Yeah, I mean, it's it hurts. It hurts.
that
But
kills the vibe, man.
yeah, it kills the vibe, but you got a lot of other bets you can make up for it, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
the key is to not let the coin toss like be your night. Like
Gotcha.
you can have you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Of course, that's your biggest bet, but you got to have multiple other bets that you can make it back on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this the only game that books allow you to bet on the coin toss? Like, is this not? Like, I don't think I ever see.
I believe so.
Yeah,
I've never tried it on other games, but
Yeah.
I would imagine, yeah.
This just because it's a special.
So hey guys, I do want to throw one other thing that I've wagered on. Like, this was the week leading up to the Pro Bowl. Is I did wager that MVP Christian McCaffrey at plus 480. I got him at.
Super Bowl MVP.
Yes, Super Bowl MVP.
What is it now?
Plus 420.
Plus 120?
420.
Oh, 420. Okay.
So that
Lazy.
is my other little sprinkle. And believe me, I only gave you guys like 3. I guarantee by the time we get to the actual game, it's just you start rattling some things out here and there just to make the night fun.
Yeah, I think I listed like what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I listed like 5 or 6. And listen, you'll be rubbing my ass raw if you don't think I'll be having at least like 10 prop bets. So,
Trey, to correct you, I will not be rubbing any of your ass.
yeah, I think you guys will both be rubbing my ass raw if I don't have 10 prop bets by the end of this week. So,
what the heck?
I'm not too sure why he's saying that.
I don't either.
that's a slang saying.
It's not. Nope. Nobody says
rubbing my ass raw.
No.
Nope. That's how many times can we get that in one episode? Jeez.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'm excited. Like this, it is to start with the coin toss. That's going to be. Whew.
Are you guys putting a hefty amount on it too, or what's going on? I'm putting $50 on. I'm telling you right now.
Good gosh.
It's what I do every year. It's what I gotta do every year. Come on.
I don't know.
Come on, do it with me.
I will dabble, Trey, but with a child on the way, I'm probably not going to put a full 50 down.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm throwing a 50 spot on that either, but
I'm going 50.
All right.
$50. All right. Well, hey, here's before we get into our prop sheet, the Bearded Baker prop sheet that will be, Tyler, available for posting and sharing at your Super Bowl parties.
Yeah, I'm looking to post that tomorrow, so keep an eye out on Twitter on X for that. I'll also post it on our Instagram page, which is also the same tag at Bearded Baker Bet. So check that out.
So we were talking about some large wagers there, Trey. Can I just say, like, this is one of the first times in a long time that I paid attention to the media week this week. How cool is it seeing some of these Barstool guys actually be able to be at the Super Bowl media? I mean, I don't think Dave Portnoy and Big Cat are still allowed there because Roger Goodell hates him.
Yeah.
But even to see busting with the boys, Will Compton, Taylor Lewan, they're throwing big money with Dana White and all these crazy celebrities on the blackjack.
Tom Segura and Bert Kreiser,
They gotta love life right now. But here's a hilarious question that I thought really put this guy on the spot. Travis Kelce question, right, at the media day. They said, Travis, who is going to get a ring first? The 49ers or Taylor Swift? Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Talk about a setup.
Yeah, they backed him into a corner.
Yeah.
Like, that was good. I thought that was hilarious.
That was good. Before we are we going right into Super Bowl prop bets, or are we going right into picks, or what?
Well, yeah, we're going prop sheet picks, Trey.
Yeah, prop sheets.
Or prop sheet picks.
So should I wait for my overall pick statistics and why I'm picking? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I have a lot of little fun facts here regarding Super Bowl and the two.
Well, yeah, we're gonna give our official game picks and over under and exact score.
Okay, so I'll wait. I'll post that.
Yeah, save that for that. So let's go prop sheet.
Here, hold on, real quick. I'm gonna jump on your guys' beer bet.
Ooh,
I'm on Trent. I'm on your side.
All right, this is the first time I'm on the 2v1. I think.
Hold on. Let's establish. Let's make it official.
What do you mean?
It's Brock Purdy interception. Yay or nay?
Oh, that's what you're jumping on, Tyler?
Yeah,
that one?
Yeah, I'm on that
that's
one.
That's the only one we have right now, Trey.
That's good. Okay.
Were you thinking the Houston, Kansas one?
A little bit.
I'm on the.
You sweating that one, Trey? Sweating that one?
No, am I sweating it? Come on, we smacked you guys around.
Oh, look at he's a Kansas fan, man. All right, Bill Self.
Call me Mr. Self.
Call you Bill by yourself.
But I'm glad because
I bet underneath that hairpiece he has that widow's peak like you.
Okay.
Woo!
Wow.
Cut your legs out right from underneath you.
Yeah, that's
Boy,
cool.
Trent, you just rubbed his ass raw.
Did. So you just lied to everyone. You did just rub my ass raw.
Weird as shit.
That is super weird. I've never heard you say that in my life.
Let's change the subject. All right, yeah, Trey. We'll save all the little.
I think it's a good saying. You gonna rub my ass raw or what?
No.
Okay.
No. All right, you guys ready for the Bearded Baker prop bet sheet?
Yeah, let's do it. Hey, let's go right down the line, Ty.
Yep. No. This is no explanation. This is just we're rattling. This is rapid fire stuff. And like I said, we're gonna share this with everybody. You guys can print it out, and then we're gonna ask to actually print it out and share pictures of yours. So that'll be out tomorrow at some point. Here we go. National anthem length. What we'll do here, I'll just start, and then we'll just go me, Trent, Trey. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. National anthem length, 90.5 seconds. I'm going over. Trent?
Me?
Oh, I'm up next. I'm sorry. I'm going under 90.5.
Okay. Trey?
Going over.
Over. Okay. Here we go. Coin toss. We already know this. We are all on tails.
Come on. Yeah, baby. Come on.
It's not Sonic. It's tails. Here we go. Game. Should we skip this one since we're going to do this? Game winner?
Yeah, let's skip the game winner and the over-under.
For the halves?
No, total over-under. Sorry.
Okay, all right. We're going to skip the game winner because we'll be talking about that later. First half total, you have 23.5. I am under. Trey?
I'm over 23.5.
Trey?
I'm over.
Okay. Second half total was set at 24.5. I am under.
Under as well.
Under as well.
Interesting, though, Trent, isn't it, that you pointed out that the unders for the Chiefs, and that's actually higher than the first half total?
Yeah.
I found that kind of interesting when I was looking at that.
And I think it's harder. I think it's harder for books to cap the second half. I don't know why. That's just my take.
Just so everybody's aware, too, is these numbers are coming straight from DraftKings book in terms of numbers and stuff. So these are official numbers. We didn't just make these up. Here we go. First offensive play. I am going pass.
Pass as well.
Ooh, Trey?
Run.
Ooh, all right. Pass, run. Team to score first. I'm going Niners. Trent?
Chiefs.
Okay. Trey?
Chiefs.
Okay. And that's to score first. So that doesn't have to be a touchdown. That could be a field goal, just so everybody's aware. This one was actually a lot harder than I thought when you really think about the guys on the teams. Jersey number of first touchdown. This is an over-under. The number is 22.5. I took the over 22.5. Trent?
I did take the over 22.5, but that's brutal.
It is
because
brutal.
I'm oh man, that is a brutal one. But yeah, I'm going over 22.5.
I'm going under.
Okay. Yeah, it is tough. I mean, think of the Niners receivers. It's like
I think it's gonna be Debo or Rashee Rice. Both under 22.5.
We are completely on opposite ends because I think it's either going to be McCaffrey for the Niners, or I think it's going to be one of the tight ends for the Chiefs.
I was gonna say McCaffrey or any of the tight ends from either team.
Yeah.
All right, so that's jersey number. We have Brock Purdy passing yards. The number's 248.5. I am under 248.5.
I'm over 248.5.
Okay.
I'm also under. I don't think he's going to contribute that much.
Boy,
Yeah,
dude, is like, just let it go.
I know, but you know what I can't wait for is that all of a sudden he actually is hoisting the Super Bowl trophy and the MVP trophy. What are you going to do then, Trey? What are you going to do then?
I'm not going to do anything because you guys were supposed to win the Super Bowl. So
That is such a cop-out answer. Oh, my gosh.
But it's the truth. It's the absolute truth.
Just shut up. Mahomes passing yards, 261.5 is the number. I am under 261.5.
I am over.
Wow, so you have over for both, Trent?
Yep.
Okay, Trey?
I'm also over.
All right. We got George Kittle receiving yards. Numbers at 49.5. I am under.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put this out here real quick about George Kittle and his receiving props. I am always on the losing. He has been like my one singular leg of parlays, same game parlays that has cost me a win multiple times. So I'm gonna say under 49.5. Therefore, he's gonna go over. But
and you know what, Trent? I'm gonna fade you because I think it's over.
Good.
I think of Brock Purdy's 150 yards he's going to have, I think 50 of them will go to George Kittle.
150 yards?
Trent, I'm going to go over George Kittle's 49.5.
Dude, okay. I hope you don't actually make some of these bets, Trey, because you're going to be so wrong. All right, Travis Kelce receiving yards. 70.5 is the number. I'm going over 70.5.
I am also over 70.5 for Travis Kelce.
Also over 70.5.
Okay. Next, we got Christian McCaffrey rushing yards. The number's at 90.5. I'm going over 90.5.
I'm going under 90.5.
Hey, you skipped me, Trey. But yeah, I'm also on the under, but I think he could potentially have 3 touchdowns.
That's fair enough. Pacheco. Number rushing yards is 67.5. I'm under that.
I am under that as well.
Also under that.
Okay. I think that might be our second clean sweep besides the coin toss. Here we go. Longest successful field goal in yards. Number set at 46.5. I'm over that.
Over.
Longest touchdown in yards. We got 44.5. I am under.
Under.
Also under.
Okay. Total successful coaching challenges. Numbers at 1.5. I'm under 1.5.
I am also under 1.5.
Over.
Oh, wow. Okay. Here we go. QB sacks. Numbers at 4.5. Taking the under.
Under.
I'm going to go over. I think Brock gets sacked 3 times himself, so.
Wow. Jeez.
You're going to be a sad little man Sunday night. You know that?
Trey, you're very confident on that for a team that is lacking the superstar talent that you say.
Wait, is it's total QB sacks, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You didn't prove any point there, so.
Yeah, I did.
Total turnovers.
It doesn't just have to be Brock Purdy. I think Mahomes might get sacked a couple times too, but we'll see.
One of your big stats was he's only been sacked once. But anyway, go ahead.
I'm banking on Brock. So
Total.
It's not a big deal.
Gosh, total turnovers. 2.5. I am under 2.5.
It is going to be so close. It's going to be a hook, but there's going to be
Agreed.
two. There's going to be 2 turnovers.
Yep.
So I'm going under 2.5.
I think you may have. Yeah. No, just go ahead.
Mahomes threw 2 picks last time he played the Niners in the Super Bowl.
I'm gonna go over.
Okay. Trent, you said under.
Yeah, I'm under.
Okay. Big man touchdown. I say no.
Although I wish it was true, I'm going to say no.
Must have saying no.
Okay. How about an octopus?
If the Lions were playing, I would take yes on that,
for sure.
by the way.
Octopus player scores a touchdown and 2-point conversion. I am saying no.
No.
Total touchdowns is 5.5. I am going under 5.5.
I'm going over.
I'm gonna go under.
Okay. Halftime show. Will Usher sing "Yeah, Yeah, Yeah"? First, I say no.
Wait, what song, Tyler?
Yeah, yeah.
A little. Can you like? I don't know. I don't know that song.
So I'm saying no. Trent.
Tyler, give us one more.
I just gave it. I mean, I just gave you. Trey's the singer. Everybody's got to wait for the March Madness episode for Trey singing.
Tyler, give it to us one more.
Yeah.
There.
You gonna try that, Trey?
I'm gonna go no.
Okay, Trent.
I'm gonna go no as well.
All right, so we're all in the no. Position of the MVP, quarterback or any other position. I say any other position. It's going to be the running back.
I also am on any other position. That's where my money is.
Okay. It's deep in thought, everyone.
I'm gonna go any other position.
Wow.
Oh, okay. All right, here we go.
That was tough for me.
Color of the Gatorade bath. All right, the options are clear/red/yellow or any other color. I am going any other color.
Any other color here, baby.
Me too. Specifically orange.
I was going to say it's probably going to be orange. That's funny. I was going to say
orange or blue.
Yeah.
Nah,
or purple.
You got to think though, what stains though?
They definitely don't want to. They don't want a red because that's like blood.
Okay, well, those colors are there because those are the team's colors.
Both teams are red, yeah. But here's my question:
thanks, guys. Thanks for that.
Is there?
You know who's playing, Trey? Jeez.
Yeah, and you know what? They're not going to put that fucking color because it's going to stain their jerseys.
All right, sorry, everyone. We have to put
explicit. Yeah, I don't care.
You almost said it again. I don't give a fuck.
So anyway, last thing, I have a question on that. Are they counting clear as water, or is there an actual clear Gatorade out there?
So
there's clear Gatorade.
So, but here's the thing: you're not gonna friggin' know. So if it does not have a color and it's water, then you win.
Yeah. I mean, the only insight I have on this is Kyle Shanahan drinks water during the game, but his favorite Gatorade flavor is orange. And I believe last year Andy Reid got doused in orange Gatorade.
How do you know Kyle Shanahan's favorite Gatorade flavor is orange?
Pay attention to media day, right, boys.
Okay. Dude, how about Tipsy Kyle?
You guys.
He was also drunk during media day.
It was hilarious.
You think he was? I don't think he was.
I don't know, man.
I think he's just. He's
just giddy and jacked up.
Yeah, I
very
just think he was
very unprofessional.
Shut up,
Trey. If you know any of the history about that guy, like he overworks.
I think you're just mad that you don't have the kind of culture in locker room on the Packers that the Niners did.
But he can just be drunk for his interviews, Trent.
I don't think
cool.
he was drunk, Trey.
He's giddy, man. He's just super jacked up.
I don't think he was drunk. I think he's enjoying the moment.
So he was drunk?
You know what kind of moment he was enjoying, Trent? Trey, what kind of moment was he enjoying?
One shining moment?
Was it? I don't know.
Wrong sport. Wrong sport.
Okay. All right, sorry. Coming soon. It's an EP by Trey. All right, so we're going to finish this out here with our Super Bowl picks. Who's going to win the game? We're going to go with the total points over under 47.5, and then also we're going to give an exact score because maybe we want to put a little sprinkle on an exact score. So, you guys, cool if I start with it?
Go ahead, Tyler.
All right, I'm going 49ers win the game. I am going under 47.5 for total points. My score is going to be 28 to... Ooh. Trying to think of what my score. Hold on. I'm going. That's what I'm not good at math here.
Don't go over 47 at halftime.
Yeah, sorry. 28 to 17.
Okay. All right, fair. Trey, you want the honors next, or you want me to go?
Yeah, I can do it. Winner, I'm going Chiefs. Over under, I'm going under 47.5. And for the score, I'm going 24 Chiefs, 23 Niners.
Oh, gosh, that'd be a freaking nail biter.
You're actually saying that the hook wins.
Yeah, I am. It's going to be a field goal.
What do you got?
All right, I got Niners win. Okay, Niners win. I think they pull away late in the second. I'm saying second half, sorry. I think the first half's going to be super competitive. But I will take over 47.5. And I am going to say the final score is 31 to 20, with the storyline being at some point the Niners are going to have 28 points and everyone's going to mention Kyle Shanahan in the 28-3 game moment.
Huh.
And then they're going to kick the field goal, just to get a little extra points, little breathing room, and then all is good. Kyle Shanahan gets his Super Bowl.
All right. There we go. Hey, that was a good Super Bowl episode.
Yeah.
It was. Lots of picks. Just be, I think we said it too, is like, if you are somebody that places wagers, do it within your reasons. Don't go crazy just because it's the big game. Have a little fun like we do, but ain't trying to go broke.
Yeah. No, but yeah,
have fun with it.
Yeah, and like we said too, we're gonna put out our little prop bet sheet. Hopefully, you guys can print it out. We'll post an answer sheet the next day and stuff after the Super Bowl. Once San Fran hoists that Lombardi Trophy, so.
We'll see.
But, yeah, no, we will. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Good episode. See you guys this weekend.
All right, see you, boys.
Hey, good talking to you guys.
All right.
See you later.
See you.